I think the purpose of this PC today is to bring it out into the light that there is this evidence available. And if the prosecution, if the police want to use it, Mr. Bala is here at the disposal any time.
Yeah, and yang penting, the important point here is what he heard. One is the issue of suppression of evidence. What he heard, what he told the police, some suppressed because they do not want to embarrass certain leaders or to protect some leaders. This is the point. And this could only have happened under the instruction of the IGP and the AG. So it speaks volumes about the state of criminal justice in this country. So I'm not an expert on the trial. I'm just the counsel concerned. I mean, I'm just saying. Now you heard, and it's not what he told us in the SD. What he told the police and the prosecutor, the public prosecutor, and this is concealed. I mean, it's a major. It's a crime, and you can never establish justice if you do that. And this is what we call selective prosecution. I mean, you are either pro whom or against whom. Does not matter here. But you suppress evidence and you support that, you're complicit to the crime. You can never have and bring back integrity and credibility to the institutions in this country. This is what we have been fighting for in Pakistan Rakyat. It's not just a matter of this Najib's case or Anwar case. If it could have happened in these two cases, hundreds of other cases can be relooked into. I mean, some of you understand, not some of you, some of the leaders, is amnesia. Historical amnesia. So they have forgotten about the Royal Commission of Inquiry, which all would support our argument. Najib's outfit or staff were aware that I'm in communications with Petra, and they believe that I'm doing this. Petra's statutory declaration was part of my plan, which is not true. But this has actually triggered this battle and his fear that I would continue to use the Altantuya case to embarrass him and to probably lead to his downfall. And that's why I have even suggested in my earlier statements on the fabrication of evidence and in my earlier statement prior to that, that I strongly believe the IGP, AG and Datuk Najib's outfit involved in this new series of attacks against me. We'll adduce further evidence soon. This is not the end. I just want to test not only the nerve, but the commitment. Prime Minister said everything should be professional. Okay? He gave an assurance to Aziza Nur Izzah, and they were, of course, thankful and grateful that he made that statement. 10 minutes later, he came out with another statement saying that I have full confidence in the AG and the IGP. I don't know what he meant. If you say you have full confidence, we are just saying with evidence, non-NSD. In my case, it was a fabrication of evidence with conclusive evidence to support that the AG and the IGP were involved in the fabrication of evidence. And then you say, I have full confidence in these institutions, and these individuals leading these key institutions. And now we are, other than the Altantuya case, I have to face that music. So this is a problem. Yes. No, but the other evidence will come. You just be patient, it will come in the next few days, hopefully. Yes. It's just like the Vikalinga videotape, cannot be... Yeah, they can have a series of like Bollywood drama. No, it's nothing personal here. I want to reiterate, I know some people are trying to portray this as like a personal battle. It's nothing personal as far as I'm concerned. I have evidence, I submit. Evidence against Najib or even Abdullah, whoever. We are here, we are talking about the country, the institutions and credibility of institutions of this country. And finally, of course, the state of economy and the way it's managed or mismanaged in this country. These are the fundamental issues. This is not about Najib or about Anwar or about Altantuya or whatever. Although I've been promised full security by the Prime Minister to me and also to the complainant, but he has got his, I have not got mine. I do intend to invite them to come. Relevant question, because there is an attempt by some elements in the media here, particularly owned by UMNO and Barisan Nasional, to portray this purely as a personal battle or personal struggle. We are talking about an independent judiciary. We're talking about free media. We're talking about professional police force, competent. Because only through these arrangements can you reduce crime. Can you have a functioning, mature democracy. And the issue, the economy is mismanaged. It's not only an issue of an NEP. Of course, I've called for the dismantling of the NEP. And I'm convinced that it will be more beneficial to the Malays and the Bumiputras under the new Malaysian economic agenda. But it will give this semblance of hope for all Malaysians. Malays, Chinese, Ibans, Kadazans, Indians. This is our commitment. Is there a full, mature discourse in the media? No. What's being expressed and when they dictate the discourse is only for a racial angle. They take, but the Malays will be sidelined, which is not true. You cannot have a secure stability in this country if the Malay interests are not protected. And we are all in support of that. Not only Malays, also Chinese and Indians I've talked to in the party, in Keadilan, in Pakatan Rakyat, in PAS and in the DAP. We have reached a consensus on that. But we should not do that as a zero-sum game at the expense of the non-Malays. So the leadership, the corrupt ones, who have been amassing wealth in the name of new economic policy, secured contracts, huge commissions. Of course they are scared, because that means you are denying them their access to continue to rob from this country. Malaysia is facing a period of uncertainty, political uncertainty. The government and the leadership in a state of volatility. Nobody is certain how long will Abdullah last. Nobody is certain whether Najib can ever assume power. This is why they are in a new climate. They have created the climate of fear in the country, but now they are succumbing to that fear. Now, I've promised a peaceful transition with the support of Pakatan Rakyat and the new MPs. I promise a peaceful transition because, to my mind, political stability is paramount. That's why I'm not prepared to push the agenda at the expense of political stability. But you cannot hold us at ransom. Why do we need to do that? The faster we do that, the more stable the country would be. And the management of the economy is more secure. We will not tolerate or condone corruption. We will not have a compliant media. The media will be vigorously free and independent, which means will put all leaders of Pakatan Rakyat on their toes. We will have an independent judiciary, and crooks talking about correct will be dismissed. And this is why some elements are concerned. But we will have to propel our economy upwards. We have to invite foreign direct investors to come in. We have to ensure distributive justice. These are issues that have instilled some sort of a fear in the minds of some of our leaders. Agenda DKD, saya tahu sampai finance, tapi tak apalah itu. Soal kondo, soal yang kita hadapi, akan hadapi di mahkamah. You bagi tahu kawan-kawan you dan tauke you, they are making a big blunder. Because if they touch this, we will act against them. Position saya clear. Kita ini satu fitnah jahat dan saya ada cukup keterangan dan alibi untuk pertahankan. Saya tak boleh jawab lebih dari itu atas nasihat peguam kerana apa-apa jawapan yang akan melibatkan perjalanan kes yang mungkin mengganggu itu tidak akan membantu kami. Tapi saya nak bagi penjelasan apa yang dimainkan oleh media tertentu termasuk New Straits Times. Kita ambil keputusan, kita akan ambil tindakan mahkamah. Saya tidak akan ambil satu pendekatan yang lebih sederhana. Saya akan mengambil tindakan yang keras. Ini bukan soal maruah pribadi dan keluarga. Ini soal strategi untuk mengalih pandangan daripada perjuangan kita untuk menegakkan, membawa perubahan, pembaharuan di negara kita. And I know this is very sensitive. I hope again the media will not censor. The media will not act as the police and the AG in suppressing evidence and news.